Hello and welcome to Business Insider with Mario Toneguzzi on MegaPixx Media. Joining me today is Murray Scotton, who is the chair of the Calgary Real Estate Board Realtor Community Foundation. Thanks for joining us today, Murray.
Thank you, Mario. Thanks for having me.
I hope I got the title right.
I think you did. You're good.
Okay, let me just start by asking you about the legacy grant that the foundation has. And can you explain a little bit about what that is and what its purpose is?
Yeah, so the legacy grant is $300,000 within a calendar year, and it's used for new housing. So we partner with charities that are involved with housing. Probably the best example is the Habitat had the build in Silver Springs, and we actually did $1 million over 3 years with them, and that was part of the legacy grant give. So it can be multiple year projects and just flow through each year with that.
Okay, then, and can you maybe explain a little bit about the process, how somebody accesses this grant money and what you folks are looking for when, I guess, dishing out the money?
Yeah, so right now, today is the first day that the grant applications have been open, and you go to CREB.com and click on the links to go to the charitable foundation and go through that. You go through an online application process that will then take you to the next step, because that gets submitted to a committee, and the committee actually uses a rubric, a scoring rubric, and goes through all of the applications and then they decide which one or two is going to be forwarded to the Board of Governors for their decision.
Okay, then. Can you tell me a little bit about the why of why this legacy grant is in place? And
the biggest reason is we get different charities that are looking for an opportunity to build new housing, and the biggest thing with the Calgary Real Estate Board and our 5,500 members is we want people to have a roof over their head. We want them to have a home that they can call their own, and they're not in a rental situation going from rental to rental. And this gives them a chance to partner with the charity groups to then have their own house.
Okay, can you talk a little bit, Murray, about the history here of this grant? How long has it been in place, and what kind of projects are out there that people might know about that you guys were involved in?
Yeah, the biggest one is it's a change of I'll say streaming for us for our charity side, and Habitat for Humanity was the first one that we did, that we just finished up, as I mentioned earlier, the 3 years with them. And so this is the 4th year that we're coming into this, and it's a new way that we're looking at doing our giving and being able to work with the charities and go through that process. There is also, coming later in the year, there's 2 other types of grant applications that will be available, and they're for different types of projects. So one is a maximum of $10,000. And it would be for like maintenance type stuff. So if you need a new eaves trough, or if you need a new flooring and that kind of stuff, and that's called the transformation grant. And then the other one is the community grant, and that's where somebody's looking to do an expansion or a little bit larger project, and that's between $25,000 and $75,000. And those 2 will be announced. I think, if I remember correctly, they're coming out in June with those announcements for those applications. But the legacy grant is brand new, and we're really looking to take and help the charities that are building housing for people, and help them get to that end point where they can have that done.
Okay, and one last thing, Murray, the grant itself, where does the money come from? How is that money raised for the grant?
Yeah, so every realtor, as part of their dues to the Calgary Real Estate Board, a small portion is given to the real estate, the Community Charitable Foundation. Sorry, we changed the name, the Realtor Foundation, and even I get hung up on not using the right one still. And so all of that comes through to us. And then the really nice thing is actually the Calgary Real Estate Board, within their budget, covers all of our costs. So all the money that's donated to us goes strictly into us being able to give that money away. The other one that happens is the Calgary Real Estate Board, we have what's called the Friends of the Foundation. So you can sign up to do a monthly donation, a yearly donation, some sort of additional donation. And we have about, I think it's 460 members that are doing that right now.
Okay, super then. Well, great. Appreciate your time on this, Murray.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for having us on. I appreciate it.
Okay, that was Murray Scotton, chair of the CREB Realtor Community Foundation. This has been Business Insider with Mario Toneguzzi on MegaPixx Media. Thanks for joining us today.